Well, the mysterious company who spent almost $1 billion on land near a California Air Force base has been revealed. New reports show the group Flannery Associates invested more than $800 since 2018 on 54,000 acres of land surrounding a U.S. Air Force base. The group reportedly comprised of ultra-wealthy Silicon Valley investors looking to build a new California city from scratch. But the group has come under fire, first after raising national security concerns when they purchased land near Travis Air Force Base, and again when they filed lawsuits against farmers in the area. There were questions on whether the group had ties to China. But the company says they're controlled by U.S. citizens. Joining us now is Democratic Congressman from California, John Garamendi. He is a member of the House Armed Services Committee as well. Congressman, thank you for being here.
Good to be with you. Very important subject matter here.
It certainly is, and we're looking forward to picking your brain on it. So would you mind outlining the biggest issues with the land being so close to Travis Air Force Base?
Certainly. This actually began about 5 years ago when the first purchases were made right up to the fence line of Travis Air Force Base. The county, the commanders at Travis Air Force Base contacted me, and we began trying to figure out what in the world's going on here. In the intervening 4 years, from 2018 until this moment, they've purchased land on all three sides of Travis Air Force Base. Now, Travis Air Force Base is a critical national security asset. It is the busiest transit base in the United States. More personnel and equipment and armaments come into and go out of that base than any others. In fact, right now, C-5As and C-17s are being loaded at Travis Air Force Base with munitions headed for Poland for the Ukraine army. All of that is now potentially jeopardized. We found out just this last week where the money's coming from. It's coming from a bunch of investors in the Silicon Valley and perhaps beyond the Silicon Valley, presumably to build a new city. They intend to put on the ballot an initiative to override all the local zoning protections for Travis, as well as for the wind turbine industry in that area. So we're concerned about where they're going to go with this. China may be off the table now, and that's good news, although China certainly has been a problem in North Dakota at the Grand Forks Air Force Base there.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the farmers? You have said the company used strong-arm techniques to acquire this land.
They certainly did. In one case, a particular concern is a group of farmers, about 7 of them, decided they did not want to sell their family heritage. These are generational farms in this area, dating back 3, 4, 5 generations. They refused to sell. So Flannery and Associates filed a federal constraint of trade lawsuit claiming that these farmers were somehow involved in a cabal to refuse to sell their land at any price. I've never heard of such a thing. It ought to be thrown out of court. It ought to be what under California law is called a slap suit. But nonetheless, 2 farm families did not have the money to hire the lawyers to protect themselves, and they've gone ahead and sold their land, and in one case was denied the opportunity to harvest their crops that were then in the field. It's ongoing strong-arm mobster tactics that have been used repeatedly to acquire the land in this area.
Well, it is certainly a story we will continue to follow closely. One last question for you, Congressman. As a member of the House Armed Services Committee and a ranking member of the Subcommittee on Readiness, what's your reaction on the 3 Marines who died in a plane crash in Australia during military drills there?
Well, first, it's tragic. It's tragic and probably unnecessary. We've been all over the Marine Corps for the last 4 years when I was chairman of this committee for lack of attention to safety. There were incidents in California where a vehicle sunk as it was returning to its ship, loss of 7 lives there, and it's ongoing. We need to build into the military a culture of safety. The gung-ho Marines are dying too often for lack of safety. This particular platform, which did crash, is not the first. There have been other mishaps and crashes and lives lost as a result of this particular aerial vehicle, crashing. We know that there have been problems in the maintenance as well as in some of the machinery on that aircraft. So the Marines have to stand down. They've got to get it right. Also, the Army's been involved in similar incidents. So all across the military, when you're at war, that's one thing. But when you're in practices, when you're in the various training programs, the culture of safety has to override the gung-ho, get the job done. We cannot afford to have more and more military personnel dying as a result of these accidents.
Well, I certainly appreciate your strong comments on this. Congressman John Garamendi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.